Hey Fish fam, this is Nikachu Merfolk Master. I'm here with my brother, and we are back to rock Merfolk in Modern, the Simic variety with Thieving Skydiver. If you want to see how fish will fly in the air, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So we're on the draw, but we have an excellent hand on the draw. We have a hand with Vile, 2 Lords. Can't complain. Our opponent mulligan a few times. Manamo with Serum Visions. What is up? What is our opponent up to? As I ponder what they're up to, we are going to start by thanking our sponsors, starting with the manabase.com, the content creation site on Commander, Modern, Pioneer, Historic, and more. The Manabase is your home base for everything Magic the Gathering. And Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards online. You can support the channel by using my coupon code Nikachu to get 15% off your first 3 months, or you could use my Mana Traders link in the description below. What are we up against? I don't know. I'm not really familiar with this deck. Well, if you have counter spells, then counter this. Yep. It's ad nauseum. I don't think so. It's not look very ad nauseum like. What do they do with their Serum Visions? Could a card on top, card on the bottom. Reflecting Pool. Reflecting Pool. Why do you need Reflecting Pool? Why do you need Reflecting Pool? I don't understand. 2 Smuggler's Copters. I'm ready for your actual counter spells. To some extent, I hate playing into these things because I'm helping my opponent cantrip when, like, I don't know what I'm up against. Maybe it's blue-red taking turns. I don't know. Ideally, I would if I had Merfolk Trickster, I would just pass the turn. But I don't have anything to do with my mana, so I'm just trying to get my opponent to waste their counter spells. Because at some point, they're going to run out. Hopefully, they run out of this stuff. Well, I can interact with a Lightning Bolt. Snap Lightning Bolt, I guess. This is definitely a blue-red deck. I agree. I just hope this attack isn't too greedy. They still are doing nothing.
If they have nothing. Because they are nothing.
Is this like a counter control deck? The win con is Madcap Experiments into Platinum Empyrean? Okay, that's fine with me. If that's true.
Why do people gamble? This costs $8. You're gonna gamble on Platinum Empyrean? Has it ever won a Grand Prix?
Never.
It's not this either.
Could be Kiki combo also, so be of that. If that's the case, I cannot do shit about that. Again? Wish I had the mana to do something about this. Well, they don't have any removal. They also don't have islands. They have no islands. They do not have Island Walk. Island Walk is not online. Maybe they're hiding their islands. They play Sideboard Oh! Sideboard Boil. Well, it can't be. Okay, so it's not... What's it called? I should probably get more aggressive with my Lord soon. Next turn, I'm just going to tap the Seether Vial. Want to attack? Nope. When are we going to see Cryptic Command, my good sir? Well, that's not too bad. After I cast the stupid Smuggler's Copter, I have at least something extra to play here. It's probably the Kiki-Jiki list from Temu. Maybe we're gonna attack with Mutavault this turn. And force them to make some blocks. Or maybe not, I can't force anything. I have Dismember in the deck. But what are the odds I draw it? Okay. You block this, and I can attack for 9. It's not lethal at all. Not even close.
Should still swing for as much damage.
Yeah, probably. You are technically not an island. You did not even block. Why would you do that? Now you're super dead. I couldn't do anything about that. I don't think there's any way I could have snuck this lord in play. Because if I do it pre-combat and they play a Braid and I force negation, then I tap down this Mutavault. So I still attack for 8. And I don't even have force negation up anymore. Well, I don't know. If you got it, you got it. Maybe I could have kept up Kamena Speaker. I'm gonna hope you don't got it. Oh, they're tapping red mana. Okay, I know what I'm up against now. It's fine. I'm going to want... Definitely do not want Spreading Seas. Even though they don't have islands, I just don't care. I definitely need Dismember. And you're going to play Boil yourself, huh? That's fine. I'll take out 1 land. Wow, this game wouldn't have been that different. Actually, the game would have been different if I had Cavernous Souls. I did have an Aether Vial, though, so I can't complain too much. Yeah, we definitely bring this in. Forgot, like, this can interact with stuff. Thieving Skydiver will be okay. Well, there was no guarantee that they were what's it called? That they had the combo. Do you have a Merfolk list that you think is best in the current meta? I would say I was pretty happy with the list that I just 5-0'd with, and also went. You could go look up on Twitter my latest list. It's pretty similar to this, but I still might squeeze in some Mana Leaks there. I'm definitely gonna put Mana Leak in here. I just don't know what to take out. I think I want to take out the Thieving Skydiver. I don't think it's gonna do anything. And I might take out... Trickster is not that useful. Or maybe Force Negation. Well, Force Negation's okay. Well, this interacts with the combo, but in a crappy way. Tap, in response, bounce, Kiki. This can just target Kiki. Does something similar, but it's just more useful overall. Okay, I think maybe I have enough answers. It's close, though. It's also possible I should shave a vial. Yeah, I'll keep. Well, Manic Leak counters a lot of things. I mean, it counters... Merfolk. I hope this is not one of those classic games where the Deceiver Exarch is going to make it very difficult for me to do anything. Mana Leak counters their creatures. Mana Leak counters Anger the Gods. Could potentially counter Boil. Oh, baby, yes. I don't know how long it's going to live. Of course, we all know our opponent has a Braid in the deck. In the main deck, at that. This will be harder than usual because they're not playing islands. Okay, I'm not going to play into any of their removal, so I'm just going to play a Trickster at end of turn. Yeah, I still don't want to lose this Copter to, say, even a Bolt. I can afford to tap out here because this is 2020. I'll show Kumena Speaker because if I draw a land, I'd love to play it, even if it gets countered. All right, I drew a land, but can't play it. But this is as much as I'll commit to the board at the moment. I'll just try to attack with as much as possible.
These are great sound effects.
I don't know if anyone can hear this weird stuff in the background. Why do you want to tap down?
Wasn't this card banned?
No, this card wasn't banned. The other card was banned. Crappy thing is if I even play the Trickster here, it doesn't do anything. Also, it also gets vulnerable to getting wiped out by Anger of the Gods. Alright, this is tap down. I might have to dismember this card. Or maybe I should just play Trick. No, playing Trickster, you untap it anyway. Oh, thank you. I think we're just going to be passing the turn back and forth for a little while. At least I can do things. This is definitely a game where I wish I could see my opponent's hand. Do you have Cryptic Command? Do you have Anger the Gods? Helps so much. And I don't have counterspells in my hand right now. Okay. But at least at end of turn, I will Trickster this Deceiver Exarch. Maybe I should just be more aggressive with this Copter. Actually, maybe that's a bonus to Thieving Skydiver. I can just attack in the air.
Huzzah.
That's a very nice card to draw. Well, I hope my Silvergill Adept doesn't get boinked by a Deceiver Exarch, or even a Pastormite. Pastormite can untap Deceiver Exarch. Okay, still deal damage. Okay, go get the pizza. Sorry for everyone watching live or on the replay. Oh, they have an island! My god. This game is... I don't have an Island Walk Lord. Shit. I'm gonna guess that this is gonna get countered. Nope. You know, maybe I shouldn't have done that. No, I don't know. It's hard to tell. But they're getting really close to playing like Kiki and holding up like what's it called? Remand or Dispel or something. Whereas Harbinger of the Tides can fight through that. Snapcaster Mage, Archmage's Charm, I guess.
Yeah, so many choices.
Mm-hmm. We have to start attacking in the air. They're playing like they have no removal. And once we get the Vial on... Well, even when we get the Vial on 1, I can start, like, activating Vial, get Commander Speaker in play. Okay, they're gonna go for it now.
There's that big Kiki-Jiki.
Where's the big Kiki-Jiki? I lose to Dispel. That card's annoying, but, I mean, let it happen. I can't do anything about it anyway.
That won't save you.
That is really weird. Why did you do that? That's great. Okay, so you have no interaction here, as far as I'm concerned. So let's get a speaker in play, activate the copter, and attack for 3. And I'm really just going to dig for more mana, really. Oh, you can Pestermite this? Pestermite doesn't happen. The looting happens. We'll definitely keep that. I guess I'll dump the Mistbinder. Doesn't interact, doesn't draw a card. I don't even have an island on the battlefield. I wonder if they have like 3 boils in hand. They're like, what is going on here? Why can't I use my boils?
Shit.
If I had one, but if I could get one more land, I would have access to a Harbinger or Dismember. Okay, Archmage's Charm is fine. Keep drawing cards. Because if they play Kiki, there's like nothing that will save them. Okay, now they're getting. I mean, they were already showing desperation. I bet they just had these Archmage's Charms in hand and nothing else. I'll end of turn play Trickster. Seems harmless. Uncounterable. Okay, that's great. Now I've got like Dismember and Harbinger up for the combo. Oh, do you know what? There's actually one interaction I have to be very careful of. I mean, they can untap their Kiki-Jiki in response to me playing Harbinger. That's really stupid. It's really awkward. Huh. Well, whatever, I guess. So I just go for the kill here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they just bounce the stupid thing back to hand. I'll play my land. I'll attack. I probably should attack with more, but I'm going to attack with this. Yeah, they're getting in a position where they can like play Kiki and Cryptic. Okay, that gets... Well, now I can activate the copter. I mean, if they let me attack, I'll attack with the copter and the trickster. And I'll flash in a Master of the Pearl Trident, I guess. Force them to have Bolt?
Force them to have something.
Yeah, basically.
Oh!
I think that will do it. I'll dump the Silvergill. I mean, this still might not be victory. And they have 6 cards in hand. That's a lot of cards in hand. You want to Lightning Bolt this? I guess I can't do anything about that. It gets bolted. I'm gonna get some damage in though. Unless you snap counter.
That's a little bit of damage.
Oh, I get nothing in. Okay, well that sucks. Or maybe I should counter that, but I didn't want to hold... shit. I'm screwing this up. We're at 5 life. I've overvalued this mana leak and undervalued my Master of the Pearl Trident. Okay, pass. I gotta go wide somehow.
Spent a lot of cards.
5. This mana leak is getting dead very quickly. Well, they still don't have Cryptic Command, though. Harbinger doesn't interact with them anymore because of this Manamo, so I'm like all in on this Dismember. Funny enough, they never stole my Vial, which they could use to put Kiki in play. But I should have countered this bolt.
Yeah.
I regret. I should start sacking some of these groves too. Could use the cards. Okay, so do I just force you to keep using cryptic commands? Well, either way, like this can deal damage, so. Hopefully this just doesn't die to Snapcast or something.
3, 2, 1.
They have 4 cards in hand. They have a lot of cards. Okay, what do you want to do with this spot? Okay, so you can double block one. Oh, you just want to single block each one? Okay. Well, they're running out of cards. Okay, I have to start drawing cards with these Waterlog Groves. Put any number of cards from your hand on the bottom. Sure. I bet you wish you had more cards. They drew 2 cards. Nasty. Alright, Deceiver-Exarch beatdown. But we still have quite a few cards. They might have just taken out the combo. I doubt it, but it's possible. What are the odds you have like Hestermite, you're going to tap this land, you rip Kiki-Jiki off the top? What are the odds? I'm going to take a chance and play Smuggler's Copter here. Cryptic, counter draw, okay. I guess I'll just pass. With the hope that they'll attack with 2 Deceiver-Exarchs and I can just Vial in a Silver Gill Adapt. I mean, I doubt it's going to happen, but might. See? You never know. You never know. I think... I don't know from their perspective, but they should probably leave something behind. Also, if my life total gets low enough, this Dismember becomes useless. This mana leak is looking awful right now. It's just looking purely awful. Snapcaster, Cryptic, and you have like way more than enough mana for this.
Oh, if he's got it. Two damage.
I don't know if it's worth it to play this Ether Ball. I'll play this Harbinger for nothing next turn. Or maybe not. I gotta wait until I have an Island Walker. Island Walk is tough in this game. I was almost better off just dismembering the stupid thing immediately. What does this mean? EE on 2? Wow, I have not seen that interaction in a long time. So if I counter, doesn't do anything.
Trickster.
Force negation. Fuck. I guess I'll play Harbinger just to force them to blow it up, because I have to deal with it at some point. Target something, but I'll just say no. What's the time like? We're both even on time. Shit, these mana leaks are very, very bad right now. Okay, crack this thing. Fortunately, you do not have 2 drops, as is always was the case against Twin. Oh, I have a blocker. I really need a Smuggler's Copter to loot away these mana leaks. They might be okay if I have 4 mana in play. I'm going to take the damage. I'm strongly getting the sense that they sided out Kiki-Jiki. This is going to be always no and always yield. Should be, well, I know I drew lands, but I was able to exchange them for resources.
Good. Real good.
The problem is I needed these mana leaks very early on in the game. They're pretty crappy right now. What do I want? Silvergill into something? Almost everything is like almost everything's a 2-drop in my deck. That's like okay, because I can delay a turn. But like now this Dismember is dead. Maybe I have to just kill one of these stupid Deceiver-Exarchs. Go to 1. I don't know at what point that was the correct move, but that was definitely the move at some point. I don't have to do this. So are we gonna be at a standstill now until I can deal with this echoing and this engineered explosives? That is sort of nice for me, because this does not get hit by engineered explosives.
That's right.
So... Ugh, I can't even dismember it to attack, because they can just blow it up, block, and then kill me on the way back. What do I need?
More 1-drops.
Yes. Or Thieving Skydiver. Well, my mana leaks are online, but I have no idea what I can counter. 3/3. It's got to be like I can't even double counter a Cryptic Command flashback by Snapcaster Mage. At this point. These mana leaks are straight dead. The best thing might be just Mutavault. That might be the best card.
Pretty good stance still here.
I think, yeah, but I think we're doomed to lose. I would say I am not favored from here. Okay, Mutavault helps. I'm still not favored from here. I should lose this from here, statistically. I don't even know what's in my opponent's hand, but it's got to be something that I'm going to lose to. See, like, even if I dismember this, assuming it doesn't get countered, just our opponent's deck definitely has remans and stuff like that. If I dismember this and attack, they blow it up, block one, take two.
For Skydiver.
3. 3, actually. And unfortunately, it's an ETB, everything blows up. It's not at cast. What I really need is what I would need here is Brazen Borrower. Is this enough to make you crack this stupid thing? It's useless in my hand, so... My opponent's had one card in their hand the entire time. That resolves, so there's a glimmer of hope from here. So my opponent doesn't have a braid. They have to have at least one live card. They should probably be stocking up on cards, right? Shouldn't they be stocking up on cards for their Valakut Awakening? Why are you emptying your hand? That actually doesn't make any sense. You have like infinite mana.
Here it comes.
You do have Kiki-Exarch in this deck.
So you dismember it? It'll go down to exactly 1.
I know. But the range of dying in so many ways. They let this resolve, so this probably also should resolve.
His jaw just hit the floor. No. Aww.
I just die here, don't I? You can just crack this Cryptic Command, this Engineered Explosives. Ugh, I'm just like 1 off here. Counter draw. Yeah, that's it. This game. Good game.
Good game.
Good game. I guess they kept all the mana for some situation like this where they have two Cryptic Commands in hand. They have 3 attackers to... I know, they have 3 attackers to my 2 blockers, so I was just basically lost in this spot anyway. Well, yeah, that's right. They crack, I could activate Copter, but Copter dies as well. Shit. Maybe I should just not have Mana Leak. Like, this is not mandatory. This is not mandatory. And I know these games can go long. What was my sideboard? I didn't think they had Mystic Sanctuary, so there's like no, but they didn't even play a single Snapcaster Mage, so Relic of Progenitus was useless. They just 2-for-1 me enough times. with and 3 for 1 me with Anger of the Gods, Anger of the Gods. Huh. In retrospect, actually, I should not have sided these out because it doesn't get blocked by Deceiver-Exarchs, and actually flying creatures were actually quite good in this game. So that was a big mistake by me. Although I have to say I haven't played against this deck for like something like 5 or 6 years, so I'm not gonna blame myself. Thieving Skydiver would have been better. Chalice definitely is not good. If they have they have Snapcaster Mage, don't they? I swear they played a Snapcaster Mage. Oh yeah, they exiled it. I don't know. I don't know what the correct sideboard plan is. Everything was okay, except I couldn't push through any damage. I didn't have any Island Walk Lords. Or maybe just not enough Lords, period. I will tell you one thing. I wanted my counter spells early. I needed those counter spells early. I just had a bunch of creatures. I had interaction for the combo with Dismember, but I had no counter spells early. So if I had, let's say I have Mana Leak early on in the game. Let's say I had Mana Leak. Bloodfish would destroy this deck. Are you sure? They only need a single island for Deceiver-Exarch. Well, I mean, if you could get I guess under most circumstances, if you get a Blood Moon in play, you win. It does not appear that they have any fetch lands. If I had a Mana Leak early on in the game with my Ether Vial, I could empty my hand knowing that I could I could counter the Anger of the Gods, and I would just win. But because I had just a fistful of creatures, and also none of them are early creatures, none of them were lords, I just couldn't do anything about it. Deceiver-Exarch holding down my Silvergill Adepts. Maybe there's another way to play a little bit more aggressively. I don't have a big problem with how I played the matchup. This is not a deck I'm preparing for. Engineered Explosives is very good against this build of deck because all my creatures are at 2 mana. If this deck was a lot more popular, I would be much higher up on the curve with more Mirror Regeries, maybe even more Master of Waves, but this is not something I'm trying to prepare for whatsoever. I can sort of deal with some Anger of the Gods, but as you see, I really struggle against this Engineered Explosives because everything is at 2 mana because it's trying to be as lean as possible. There are 0 Engineered Explosive decks in the metagame right now, so not something I'm trying to prepare for. Whatever. Sadly, these are not the matchups I want. What did we play against so far? We have not played against any regular deck in the metagame. Like, none of the matchups so far are from the metagame. That's okay. That happens. It happens in the leagues. So we're going to thank all my patrons and Twitch subscribers for supporting the channel. By the way, we're still streaming. Just for everyone on YouTube, that's it for today. And we're also going to thank our sponsors, themanabase.com and Mana Traders. This has been Nikachu with his brother, playing Simic Merfolk with Thieving Skydiver in Modern.